Okay, let's see what we got going on. Hello everybody, hopefully we've got some people here tonight. I can actually see that there are 22 or even 25 of you so far. So you're just going to have to give me a minute, guys, because I'm just going to check a couple of little things before we get started. And then I'll come back and have a little chat with you in a moment and see if I can see any of your comments coming up, which is what's really, really important. To hear what you're all saying. It's not quite the same without that, so let me just check if we have any of that. If anybody is here, and I know there are some people here, maybe you could make a comment or something, and then that way I'll know whether the comments are on or off or what they are. So yeah, looking for some comments, guys, if there's anybody out there. It's been a little while since I've done one. Nobody's coming through with any comments so far, which is okay. Just going to check another thing here that I have, just to see, and then we're going to get started irrespective, because we can't mess around. Okay, so let's see what we got. Here we go here. Just bear with me, folks. There it is. Let's see what we got. And I'm not, oh yes, we do have some comments. We do have some comments. Right, so let me see what we got going on here. Give me a minute, guys. We got Arnold, we got Paul Smith, we got Melanie. Hey, Melanie, good to see you. That's Melanie Catherine Capel, and we got Punham, we got Mum. Hey, Mum, good to see you. Ernie over in Tennessee. Great to see you, Ernie. Daryl. We've got a lot of people turning out here, so I'll just say a few hellos. Hey, Wes, great to see you. Paul Hilliker, Punham, Wayne Dell, Dwayne, Mum. We have got a lot of people here, so that's great. I just want you to give me a moment, guys, because what I'm trying to do is get some of these comments going on the TV. And I'm not entirely sure how to do this. You may have guessed that I'm in a new location tonight, right? So that is why there's always a chance of there being a few little gremlins. But I'm just going to push on, because as you know, our time is limited and I want to try and make the most of it whilst I'm here with you. So yeah, can't seem to get the comments up on the TV, so we're just going to have to do without that for now, and I'm going to start playing you some tunes. So this tune always really seems to go down very well with everybody, and so I'm going to start with that. For anybody who wants to join me and play along, the song is called I Got You Honey, alright? And it's by O.C. Elliott. And very often, lots of people will kind of ask me what this song is. And we've got Per Dalby with us as well. Hey, Paul. Great to see you with us as well. And Neil and David and Dwayne. And like I say, Mum, great to see you. Here we go. A little bit of O.C. Elliott. Have no record of brighter days. Your light is on me, I can see. I have no part, I have no lines, but I have you, and you have me, honey. Water's wet and light is light. I got upset and now I'm doing fine. When I come home, when I come down, well, I have you, and you got me, honey. have it, guys, a little bit of O.C. Elliott for you, and that one is called I Got You, Honey. And as with most of the things that you're going to hear tonight, I have done lessons on pretty much everything, so you can go and check those out. If you just head over to YouTube and type in whatever the song is that what I'm playing and you'd like to learn, and you will find that I've done a lesson on it. Now, as you know, we always have a part of the show whereby we play a few things together, right? So why don't we do that now? Hopefully you've got your guitars with you. I'm going to give you a moment to tune up. And whilst you're doing that, I'm going to have a fiddle with this telly because it's a new telly. You probably guessed right that I'm in a different place tonight for the show. And, you know, so obviously when you're doing these things for the first time, there's always something a little bit different. And as you'll already know that I'm often having little gremlins when I'm doing all of these type of things. So you're very patient with your kind of being patient with me, basically. So I really appreciate that, because it's never really quite the same if I don't have the comments, and whilst I have them on the iPad, it's not quite the same as having them on the TV, because I can concentrate a little bit more on what I'm doing rather than flicking between things. So let's give it another try. If not, we're going to push on. Like I say, we're all going to play something together, and we're going to play a song by who's it I'm thinking of now? It is Chuck Berry. Okay, so if you know this song, it was from Pulp Fiction, and it is called You Never Can Tell. Okay, so if that's a song that you know or you like, then pick up your guitar, get ready, and join me for it, all right? It's a very simple song. For anybody who doesn't know, we're just going to be playing using 2 chords, right? So really, really simple. We're just going to have an A chord and an E chord, all right? So you should be able to, you know, be good with that, really. It shouldn't be, you know, too difficult for you, as it were. All right, so let me read you a few comments. We've got Ernie, as I say, out from Tennessee. Wherever you are, Julie, a lot of people asking where you are tonight, so I don't know where you are. Dermot Murphy, great to see you, Dermot. Thanks for joining me. Yeah, as Paul said, Melanie, your rendition of the O.C. Elliott is really, really nice. It's always great to hear you guys posting over on the Facebook group page, so please do keep them going. I always try and check in and have a listen to what you're doing and what you're playing and everything. It's always good fun for me to hear you guys doing your thing. So yeah, this one is called You Never Can Tell, and hopefully some of you have got your guitars ready. I'm just going to get a few words ready for this one, and then we are going to go. So get yourselves ready, strap yourselves in, and we're going to go for this one. All right, a nice little song. I'm going to give a few little shout outs in a while. I've had a bit of a road trip this past week, and there are a few people I'd like to give a shout out to who was great to see along our way. So this one is You Never Can Tell from the film Pulp Fiction. The song was originally by Chuck Berry. So I hope some of you out there are going to join me. You generally do. Just the chords A and E for anybody who's interested, and this is a kind of good way for you to test your skills, right? So what you want to be able to do is hear what's happening sometimes on the guitar. It's not all about seeing what people are doing with their hands and the fingers and things like that. Sometimes you just want to try and hear these changes. It can be really, really useful. So guys, I'm just going to get on now, and I'm going to play a selection of numbers. For those of you who've been to the show before, you'll know that you can join in with any of them, and I'll keep you posted as to what they are. There we go. This is You Never Can Tell. It was a teenage wedding, and the old folks wished them well. See that me did truly love the man was hell, and now the young bishop had rang a chapel bell. Say like we say, the old folks, goes to show you never can tell. They finished up and a popping with a $200 sail. The Tequila was crowned with TV dinners and ginger ale. But when BF found work, the little money coming worked out well. Say la vie, say the old folks, it goes to show you never can tell. They had a high five thrown on board night and they let it blast. 700 little records all rock the rhythm and jazz. But when the sun went down, the rapid tempo of the music fell. C'est la vie, say the old folks, it goes to show you never can tell. Right guys, your turn to have a little solo. Woo-hoo! But a souped up Jimmy was a cherry red 53 and drove it out of Orleans to celebrate their anniversary. It was there that the end was wedded to the Mademoiselle. C'est la vie, say the old folks, it goes to show you never can tell. One more time guys, solo. Teenage wedding and the old folks wish them well. You can see that bearded truly love the Mademoiselle. And now the young are sure that I'll ring the chapel bell. C'est la vie, say the old folks, it goes to show you never can tell. Alright, one more time. Chuck Berry there, and you never can tell, from the film Pulp Fiction. So that's a nice easy song guys if you're looking to kind of get into a little bit of rock and roll. Very straightforward to play, just 2 chords. Done a lesson on the song so you can check that out. Just the chords A and the chords E. So if that's something, you know, you want to like a kind of relatively easy thing to learn, then that's probably a good way to go. All right, so now I'm going to move on to a song by Bruce Springsteen. This song is called Dancing in the Dark. Okay, it's a really nice little song. And again, it's not too difficult, right? So anybody who knows this one, you can join me, right? You know that, again, I've done a lesson on this. So I know that some of you may know it, you may not know it. Just for your information, I've got a capo here on the 4th fret. So anybody who is joining in, if you have learnt it the way I taught it, then you'll need to put a capo on the 4th fret there to be in the right place. All right, so I'll just give you a minute to do that because we've got a lot to get through. The time goes really, really quick, as you know. I've got a lot of things to cover tonight and a lot of things I'd like to play for you. So we're going to get straight into this one. Join me when you're ready, guys. So it goes like this. Get up in the evening and I ain't got nothing to say. Come home in the morning, I go to bed feeling the same way. I ain't nothing but tired. Man, I'm just tired and bored with myself. Hey there, baby, I could use just a little help. Can't start a fire, can't start a fire without a spark. This goes for higher, even if we're just dancing in the dark. Messages just keep getting clearer. change my clothes, my hair, my face. Man, I ain't going nowhere. Man, I'm just living in a dump like this. Something happening somewhere, and I know just where it is. Can't start a fire. Can't start a fire without a spark. This goes for higher. Even if we're just dancing in the dark. You sit around getting older. There's a joke somewhere and it's on. I shake this world from my shoulders. Come on, baby, this laughs on me. Stay on the streets of this town. Baby, carving you up all night. Say you gotta stay hungry. Hey, baby, I'm just about starving tonight. Dying for some action. Sick of sitting around here trying to ride this, but I need some reaction. Come on, give me just one look. Can't start a fire. Can't start a fire without a spark. This goes for higher. Even if we're just dancing in the dark. So a little bit of Bruce Springsteen for you there. Thank you very much, everybody. And that's a nice one to get down as well. It's not too difficult to play. A lot of the things that I'm going to play you today are not particularly difficult. And you could, very much get them down. So, don't rule out any of these songs as being too difficult. You always have a go and just see how you get on with them. And as I say, there's always a lesson that I've done, so you can always tune into that as well. So I've been on a bit of a road trip this week, guys, which is why I'm in a different location, as you probably noticed from the usual venue. I've been all over the place. I've been up to Manchester to meet two lovely lads, Alex and Tom. And then I went to see my family over in Liverpool, and that consisted of my mum and Ian and my sister and my brother-in-law, Derek. So it was wonderful to catch up with them. Always nice to see everybody. And then we went down to Sidmouth and we saw some more lovely people down there, Karen and Dean and Sam, and there were others, but that's just a few to mention. And then we saw the lovely Mary and Steve on our way back, just before our very last leg back here. So it's been really busy. We've done a lot of driving. It's been great. I wouldn't have changed it for the world. Seen lots of lovely people on our way. I'd just like to say a huge thank you to each and every one of those. And let's get started with another song. Right, so this time what we're going to do is we are going to take a look at a song that Mary mentioned to me today. And it's a Beatles song, and it's called With a Little Help from My Friends. So if anybody would like to join me for this one, I'd like to dedicate this one to Mary. If she's listening, she may not be, they may not be, but just in case she is, I'd like to play it for her. Now, if anybody, we have played this before on the live shows, so I don't know how many of you are kind of familiar with this. And I'm sorry that I'm using a capo for a lot of the kind of material I'm playing tonight, guys. Hopefully you've got one with you. And so for this one, we're going to capo on the 2nd fret, as you can see on my guitar here. And we're going to be playing out of the key of kind of D, essentially, all right? So you can always just have a little go at it. Okay, now it's great to have some late people joining the show. Okay, I can't pronounce some of those names, but it's great to have you all here. Paul Pogue and Jean-Jacques Sylvestre, and we've got the cool BFF, we've got Wes, and we've got George. I haven't seen Julie pop up tonight, which is most unusual. I don't know where she is. But anyways, this one goes like this. What would you think if I sang out at you? Would you stand up and walk out on me? Lend me your ears and I'll sing you a song, and I'll try not to sing out of key. Oh, and get by with little help from my friends. Get high with little help from my friends. Yeah, I get by with little help from my friends. What do I do when my love is away? Does it worry you to be alone? How do I feel by the end of the day? Are you sad because you're on your own? No, I get by with little help from my friends. Yeah, I get by with little help from my friends. Yeah, I'm gonna try with little help from my friends. Do you need anybody? I need somebody to love. Could it be anybody? I just need someone to love. Would you believe in a love at first sight? Yes, I'm certain that it happens all the time. What do you see when you turn out the light? Can't tell you, but I know it's mine. Oh, to get by with little help from my friends. To get high with little help from my friends. To give a try with little help from my friends. Do you need anybody? I need somebody to love. Could it be anybody? I just need someone to love. Oh, I get by with little help from my friends. I get high with little help from my friends. Yeah, I get high with little help from my friends. Yeah, I get by with little help from my friends. With little help from my friends. There you go, a little bit of the Beatles there with a little help from my friends. And of course that was also sung by the late great Joe Cocker as well, who also played the song. It's originally a song that was written for Ringo Starr of the Beatles by the other lads, so he had something to sing. So yeah, there we go. Just texted Julie and rang, no response from Julie. Okay, no worries. Hi Joe, great playing, glad you're enjoying it. Ring of Fire, that's great to have you here. And wet. Don't know any wet, I'm afraid, but hey ho, I live in hope. Maybe one day I'll learn one of their songs. Right, whilst we're on the Beatles, right, we're going to play another Beatles song for you, just a quick one. So get your guitars ready. And this one is such a popular one. I'd like to dedicate this to Al, my really, really good friend. And you know, see, hopefully Al might be tuning into this and he will have a listen. I really, really hope he is. I'm really thinking a lot about Al at the moment. Some of you will already know about Al. He's my partner in crime. We go out and we play together. We play gigs together. And I'd like you to all be thinking about Al at the moment. He's not too well and we've got to get him back on track. So that's what we're looking to do here. Okay, right. So, as I say, this is another Beatles song. And it is called Hide Your Love Away. And it goes like this. Here I stand, head in hand, turn my face to the wall. If she's gone, I can't go on, feeling 2 foot small. Everywhere people stare, every day I can see them laugh at me and I hear them say, hey, you got to hide your love away. got to hide your lovely way. How can I even try? I can never win. Hearing them, seeing them in the state I'm in. How could she say to me, love will find a way? Gather round all you clowns, let me hear you say, hey, you gotta hide your lovely way. Hey, you gotta hide your lovely way. You have it, a little bit of the Beatles, Hide Your Love Away there. And that was written for Brian Epstein by John. Okay, so if you think about it, Hide Your Love Away, it wasn't very cool to be gay back in the day. And John wrote that song about Brian Epstein, the manager of the Beatles, because he had to hide his love away, basically. So that is the message behind the song there. And it's a great song. It's a sing-along, right? Not too difficult game. And yes, I've done a lesson on it as well. So that's something that you can check out. And Julie has actually remembered and turned up now. She has turned up. We have Chris England as well, who's here. Okay, there's a few latecomers. We will forgive you. You're forgiven. We don't mind that. And we've got Hervé as well, who has turned up. All right, so get your guitars ready, guys, because time is running out. All right, and we want to try and get as many songs in it as we can. So what I'd like to play now for you, and this is a little bit of a challenge for anybody who's interested. This is a song called Harvest Moon, and it's a lovely little song. So if you'd like to join me for it, you're going to need to know a little bit of something about it, okay? It has a drop D. So what we do here is we take this top string and we drop it down, okay, to a D. I'm going to use a tuner here, guys. And as you know, I like to give you a few little tips on guitar playing as we do the show. You know, that's kind of how things started out. So what we're going to do is we're going to take this string and we're going to tune it down to a D. So it should sound like that for anybody who's trying to tune, right? You want it like that. All right? Now we have Hervé, we have Ernie, hey Jules, we have Dermot, bonsoir. And we have everybody here, okay? Julie, good to see you. I thought you'd forgotten. I was never going to forgive you for a moment, but I'm glad you've turned up. You are forgiven. And we have somebody with us tonight, Julie. I wonder if you can guess who that is. Mom and Julie, right? Let's hear your guesses on that one. So this one is called Harvest Moon. It's by Neil Young. I know that you like this one, Mum, so this is the one that's coming up. You got that there, Amanda? Yeah? Yeah, okay, cool. Right, so here we go, guys. I hope some of you are going to join me for this one because it's a really, really lovely tune and really a little bit different. So it goes like this. You're correct, Julie. Got it, Mom. Come a little bit closer, hear what I have to say. Just like children sleeping, we can dream this night away. Let's go out into the night. it's getting late, and the moon is riding high. We know where the music's playing. Let's go out and feel the night. Cause I'm still in love with you. I wanna see you dance again. Because I'm still in love with you. Oh, this heart is Hey, well, thank you very much indeed. Okay, thanks, Jimmy. I'm glad that you enjoyed that. Paul, glad that you enjoyed it. I know that you do, Mum. And Julie, you generally like that song. And it is a really nice song to play, actually, in all fairness. And it's not too difficult. A few little challenges which are well worth kind of taking in a way. Because they're the things that really improve us. When we really push ourselves, that's when we, I think, with the guitar playing at least, that's really when we develop most, really. If we just sit around playing things that are very simplistic, very easy to come to terms with, we're not, perhaps we need to push ourselves a little bit more than that. So yeah, hey, woohoo, love playing that. I'm glad you like that one, Wes, and Mum, I'm glad that you enjoyed that too. All right, so that's a really nice little song. Now, I did have a lot of requests tonight, girls, ladies and gents, and some of them I will be able to fulfill, but not all of them, just simply because I haven't been at home and I've been out on the road. So going forward, when we're kind of, advertising the show, if you like, in the future, it's always great to have your feedback and your comments and the type of things that you enjoy doing and listening to. And so what I'd also just like to touch on is I sometimes have some questions and some little tips that I like to pass on. And I always think that I'm very interested to know what your thoughts are on particular strings that you use and the strings that you find are really, you like, the strings that you don't like, because you will probably know that I've done quite a few videos on different string types. And so your feedback's really, really vital, because a lot of the manufacturers get in touch with me and ask me to review strings for them. And, they're very interested to have your feedback. So anything that you can post over on my Patreon or my YouTube channel here, or on my Facebook group page. And I'm sorry about all my snivelling tonight, guys. It's just because I'm absolutely full of cold as well. So you caught me at the peak of my performance here. So I am doing my best, because I didn't want to pull out, and I want to try and do my best to catch up with you when I get the opportunity to do that. So sorry for all my snivelling and sneezing and coughing if I'm doing all that kind of stuff, but I just didn't want to miss this show tonight. Now, another thing that you really is in your interest to kind of consider when you're a guitar player is learning the notes on the fingerboard. It really is a game changer. Don't try and do it all at once. You need to break the guitar up into blocks and just think of, maybe 3 frets at a time, 1, 2, 3, and think, right, I'll learn the notes there. And just spend some time on it. There's no rush to do these things. It's far, far better to take the time so you can, do the job properly, as it were, and come away not, trying to learn too much, because there's literally only so much that we can take in, right? So I'm going to try a little bit of something different here. Now, it'd be interesting if any of you would like to join me for this one, okay? I'll tell you what it is in a minute. I've got to pull it up myself, to be honest. So let's have a little look. It's called I've Never Been to Spain. And I'm going to dedicate this one to Ernie, because Ernie was the one who asked me about this song initially. he asked me to learn this one to kind of show people, so that's what I've done. And hopefully you'll be able to join me with this one. So I'm going to give you a moment, because I know that many of you who are on my Patreon will have learnt this, because I've done this as a lesson. Now, not all my lessons appear on my YouTube channel, right? So if you're kind of wondering sometimes that you can't find a lesson on YouTube, then in all likelihood it's because it's over on my Patreon page. And, you know, however you support me, it's really very much appreciated. You know, it enables me to do all of this stuff that I'm doing. So if you can, just click on the subscribe or the like on my YouTube channel. That's fantastic. You know, however you support me is very much appreciated. You can go over to my Facebook group page and do those type of things. And if you really want to make a difference, then you can go over to Patreon and support me there, because that's probably what helps me most of all. But as I say, any support you give me is very much appreciated. Now, we're going to move on to a song called Never Been to Spain. And let's see if we can't get through this together, all right? And hopefully you're all tuned up, back up. Now, that is what I always tend to do when I'm in this drop D position, is forget to tune it back up, right? So that's got to go back up. Okay, like so. So we're now back in tune, and we're ready to go. And this one goes like this. Join me, guys and girls. Well, I've never been to Spain, but I kinda like the music. Say the ladies are insane there, and they kinda know how to use it. They don't abuse it, never gonna lose it, don't abuse it. Well, I've never been to England, but I kinda like the Beatles. Well, I headed for Las Vegas, only made it out to Needles. Well, can you feel it? Never gonna read it, can't believe it. Well, I've never been to heaven, but I've been to Oklahoma. Oh, they tell me I was born there, but I really don't remember. Oklahoma, not Arizona, can you feel it? Well, I've never been to Spain, but I kinda like the music. Say the ladies are insane there, and they sure know how to use it. Never gonna lose it, I can't refuse it. Well, I've never been to England, but I kinda like the Beatles. Well, I headed for Las Vegas, only made it out to Needles. Well, can you feel it? Never gonna leave it, can't believe it. And there you have it, guys. That's a little bit of Never Been to Spain. Thank you very much. Hopefully you liked that one. I didn't see your comments because I was miles away. It seems like quite a few of you enjoyed that. Hey Dylan, great to have your company tonight. I've just seen that you've shown up. Great one. Seems like a lot of you like that song. And Ernie, no problem at all. Kent, great to see you tuning in. It's been a little while. Thanks so much. Always great to see you. You're enjoying the drop D. It is a nice tuning, and there's a lot that you can do with it. Let me just go back to that drop D tuning and just give you a couple of... Oh, some great things that you can play in drop D. So you got like kind of, there's a lot of anything that you can think of in D sounds really nice if you have a drop D tune in, right? And you got all these kind of great songs that I have taught you in the past, like I haven't played this one for a while, guys, as you can tell. But basically, it's a lovely little tune. It's actually quite an advanced piece, to be fair. You place a capo pretty high for this one, so you're up on the 4th fret. The song is by Fleetwood Mac and it's called Never Going Back Again. If you really want to improve as a fingerstyle player, this is a song that you need to look at. Right, so it's one that you really will have to play slowly, because as I say, it's not particularly easy. Great little piece to learn, guys, it really is. So if you are kind of not, it's not something really to attempt if you're a beginner, if I'm being perfectly honest, because you'd just be frustrated. It's quite a tricky song to play. And so if you're kind of in the intermediate level of guitar playing, then that would be a good one to take a look at, definitely. So consider drop D. I've done kind of a collection of songs on drop D over on the Patreon. So I'd like to know what all you guys have been playing lately as well. I'm looking at the comments now. It'd be very interesting to know what you're all playing at the moment. So please feel free to share those comments with me. I'm going to play you a song by the Eagles now. Time is running out, guys. It just flies by when we do this show. This is a song by the Eagles, so it's a great opportunity for anybody who likes the Eagles to play a song called Tequila Sunrise. And the Eagles, I always think, are a great band if you're looking to play a little bit of guitar, and you can choose a relatively simplistic song and sing it perhaps as well. So you've probably heard me say many, many times before that if you can try and sing, even if you're not a singer, with some of your guitar playing, it will really move your guitar playing on, because you start thinking less about what you're doing on the guitar, and it tends to start happening by itself. So that's one of the reasons why I'm always putting it out there that you should give it a go, because I think it can really, really help you as a guitar player. Just excuse me a moment, I'm just going to have a drink and I'll give you a chance to check your tuning after that drop D, and we're going to get started on Tequila Sunrise. And this is a beautiful song. And I think that moving forward, what we'll do is we'll talk about the play-alongs a lot earlier, so that we can all have a little bit of a practice before we meet up on the show. I think that sometimes that's really helpful. It just gives you an opportunity to sit around and play it for a little while, yeah? So what we're going to do now is we're going to play this Tequila Sunrise, and I hope that some of you are going to join me for it as well. And it goes like this. Staring slowly across the sky, say goodbye. He was just a hired hand, working on the dreams he planned to try. Days go by, every night when the sun goes down, just another lonely boy in town. She's out running around. She wasn't just another woman, and I couldn't keep from calling on. courage. Wonder how the right words never come. Just getting on. It's another tequila sunrise. This whole world still feels the same. Another frame. So I hope you like that one, guys. That's a really nice little song to learn, I think. Nice little song for you to get down and play. Not too difficult again. All right, so we haven't really played too many difficult things tonight. A lot of everything that we've looked at is relatively straightforward. So what we got here, a lot of tutorials in the band. Get your strikes on it. Okay, that's Dylan there. And Linda Ronstadt is, yeah, we've got a lot of chat going on here. I'm working on a finger picking freestyle, Mr. Bojangles. That's a nice song, George. Dermot, I'm playing Never Been to Spain. Hey, well done, Dermot. I think it might have been You Asked Me. Sail Away by Paul. Summer's End. You Don't Know My Mind. Yeah. We've got quite a lot of songs coming out here. It's fantastic. Only got 10 minutes left, guys. So we're really, spoiled for choice now in terms of what we can play for the last few songs. I'd like to dedicate a song to Amanda now. This is one of my favourite songs. And this song is called More of You, and I know that there's quite a lot of you out there who really, kind of like this song. So I just like to, as I say, dedicate this to Amanda. It's a lovely song, and it always helps, guys, if you have a song that you can put your heart and soul into, because very often if you can't really feel a song, I don't always think that you convey it and it comes across as well as it can. So if you really feel a song and you can sing it, then you're definitely on track. So try and bear that in mind when you're choosing material that you'd like to play, because it really doesn't. You'll probably find that it really does make a difference. So yeah, this one, as I say, is called More of You, and a lot of people have said on the show that they really enjoy this one. So I'm hoping that many of you will be able to join in with me, because we have covered it now quite a few times, and so I'm going to go straight into it, because honestly we haven't really got too much time left. And yeah, so this one goes like this. When I think of you and the first time we met, and I heard the sound of your sweet, gentle voice, my heart took me over and gave me no choice. But right then I knew it makes me want more of you, again and again. I fall more in love with you than I've ever been. From the moment you wake me up till you kiss me goodnight, everything that you do, it makes me want more of you. When I look at you now, the years have gone by, I think of the memories that time can erase, and all of the smiles that you brought to my face. Your love's been so so true. It makes me want more of you. Again and again, I fall more in love with you than I've ever been. From the moment you wake me up till you kiss me goodnight, everything that you do, it makes me want more of you. When I leave this earth, you'll be holding my hand, and it gives me comfort to know you'll be there. And I'll thank the Lord for the love that we share. You're heaven to me. It makes me want more of you. Again and again, I fall more in love with you than I've ever been. From the moment you wake me up till you kiss me goodnight, everything that you do, it makes me want more of you. Everything that you do, it makes me want more of you. And there you have it, guys. That's a little bit of Chris Stapleton for you. What do you all think of that? Wow, a lot of people seem to like that one, right? Early start, but great to see you. It seems like everybody enjoyed that, guys, which is really, really great, yeah. Have we seen that guitar before? I'm not too sure about that one, George. You may not have. It's not one I always use, but it's my travelling guitar, right? This is the one that comes on my travels, and it's a lovely little guitar, this one. It's called a Martin CE07 for anybody who's interested. It's made and designed, I should say, by the founder of Martin, by the great-great-grandchild of the founder, I should say, of the company. And he designs a guitar every year, and it starts with the letters CEO. Now, none of the other guitars start with those kind of letters, so these are kind of ones that he designs. And it's a really nice guitar, actually. It's very different to all the other ones that I own, and it's a really nice one. So, guys, look, we've kind of ran out of time. I'm going to do one more for us to play along, and I'm really hoping that you're going to join me. I'd like to give a shout out to everybody. Mum, it's great to see you shouting out all the comments here. You've been really busy tonight. I don't know what's happened to Julie. Maybe she's had the Prosecco out. I'm not exactly sure what's been happening there. I've had a similar thing going down here. We're all having fun and games, and that's what it's all about, right? So let's kind of have some fun for our last song. I don't know. I'm very reluctant to put it out to you guys and say what we should play for our last song, because I know you'll all make suggestions, but none of them are going to be the same. But let me just put it out there for a minute. If it all goes pear-shaped, I'll be the one who chooses the song. I'm going to give you all a minute. Take care, all. I'm here. I'm eating my dinner. Why am I not surprised, Jules? What are you having for your dinner then? We all want to know what you're having for your dinner, because Amanda's cooking my dinner. And that's why I've got to go, guys, because I am going to have a delicious meal cooked by my partner. And she is some cook, let me tell you. So I cannot wait. I mean, ordinarily, right, I'd be sticking around for a little while longer. Tonight, we have driven hundreds of miles. We're tired. We've got to eat. So hopefully it's been okay for you. Now, I know that... Daryl, I've let you down a little bit because I know you asked me about the Statesboro Blues. I'm going to have to try and do something about that for you next time, okay? Now, a lot of people are making requests now, just like I thought, all different, no two the same. It's a really, really difficult one. I've got Paul saying relaxed. I've got Ernie saying Dire Straits, which is Brothers in Arms, no doubt, which I would like to play, Paul, but I know Mum also likes relax as well. So I tell you what I'll do for you. I'll try and play them both, all right? And we'll be quick about it. We'll do a couple to finish with. This one is called Relaxed, Relax even. And it's a really popular one. It seems to go down really, really well on the show. So I better do it for you all. Because I know you like it, okay? So it goes like this. Anytime you choose, take off your shoes, rest your weary eyes, and catch up with the news. Our favorite book will be the perfect company, so relax. Oh, la da 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 dee. Forget about your blues, you're doing fine. Leave your cares and worries far behind. Loosen up your tie, let the world creep by. I know you like this one, Mum. Life and all its troubles try to get you down. Laugh and put your feet up and turn yourself around. Anytime you choose, kick off your shoes, rest your weary eyes, and catch up with the news. My favorite book will be the perfect company, so relax. Oh, la 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 dee. Hope you're all playing along with me here, guys. It's your opportunity to shine. Life and all its troubles start to get you down. Life and put your heels up and turn yourself around. And forget about your blues, feeling fine. Leave your cares and worries far behind. Breaking up your blues, let the blues go walking by. Relax. There you go, Mum. I know you like that one, so that was for you. And for you, Paul. Alright? So, there we have it, guys. I think that's going to have to do you for tonight.
One more.
One more?
One more.
One more we hear here in the house.
Come on,
One more.
more.
Woo, 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 woo. Okay, one more it is. I can't really argue. Somebody here I can't argue with. So it is one more for anybody who's interested. And I'm just wondering what it's going to be. Let me see what all you guys are saying. What we got here.
Request for Blackbird or...
Thanks, Judy. Yeah, I tell you what, guys. I'm going to play you a little bit, something a little bit different, right? I really like Blackbird as a song. I think this really has value as a song. If you're into your finger picking and stuff like that, this is an absolute belter to try and get down, all right? So it's by the Beatles. Paul wrote this and played it by him, himself, and it's a great little song, lovely little finger picker. Just like to thank you all so much for tuning in tonight. It really is very, very much appreciated. Hope it's been okay. And you've enjoyed it. Hey Melanie, thanks for joining us. Take care if you've got to go. It's great to have your company. Julie, you're stuffed after your tea, right? Okay. I hope it was enjoyable. Was it a king kebab again or anything kind of tasty? I'm not sure. Maybe you're going to tell us. Well, sort of. I don't know what you're saying there. Thanks, Julie, George, Mum. Hey, Mum, it's great to hear you knocking out the old messages tonight. I don't know if any of our friends on our travels have joined us tonight, but I would just like to say another great big thanks to Mary and Steve, to Karen and Dean, to the boys up in Manchester. That's Alex and Tom, and of course my mum and my sister, and her grumpy husband Derek, who doesn't do kisses and cuddles, and Ian as well, who's always there and knocks it out the park. Great to see you, Ian. I'm not sure if you're watching, probably will be. And this one goes like this. Blackbird singing in the dead of night. Take these broken wings and learn waiting for this moment to arise. Blackbird singing in the dead of night. Take these sunken eyes and learn to see all your life. You're only waiting for this moment to arise. Blackbird flies, blackbird flies into the light of a dark black night. Blackbird flies, blackbird flies into the light of a dark black night. Blackbird singing in the dead of night. Take these sunken eyes and learn to see all your life. You're only waiting for this moment to arise. You're only waiting for this moment to rise. You were only waiting for this moment to rise. Guys, thank you so much for joining me tonight. It's been fantastic to have your company. So I'd just like to say a few farewells before I go, because you know I always kind of do that before we sign off. Julie, glad you made it in the end after your kebabs. Daryl, great to have you. Mum, always great to see you. Anybody who saw us on our travels, thanks for tuning in if you did. Great to see you guys. Ernie, great to have your company tonight, brother, as ever. Dermot Murphy, great to see you. Got Punman, I can't pronounce your surname, I'm afraid. We've got Powell Smith there. We've got Super Ring of Fire, whose name I always forget. You're going to say Paul or Jim. I get close. Arnold, thanks for joining us. Colin Knight, Wes, Paul Hilliker. Anybody who I've forgotten to mention, guys, really, really do appreciate you turning up. So just remember, moving forward, we're going to be doing the show on the second week of second Sunday, I should say, of every month for as long as I can. And if I have any gigs that come up and kind of make that a difficult thing and I have to reschedule, then I will let you all know about it. So, going to have to love you and all leave you now, folks. Thanks again for joining me, and I'll see you in a month's time. Take care, keep playing, and I'll see you soon, guys. All the very best.